Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today, man. We have a body cam that says Muffled screams lead cops to man's horrifying secret. Where do you think we at?
I know you was about to ask that. That's why I was trying to look at the background. Because it's giving...
It's up north. It's giving up north. Because it looks similar to how I see, like, Indiana, Ohio. Sometimes...
I was going to say...
Illinois, Michigan. Like, up there.
That's what I was going... I was like, either like...
that Midwest region.
I had three things in my head. I had Ohio. In my head, I had Detroit, but we could just say Michigan.
Nah, it don't give me
We could
Detroit.
just say Michigan. Because I don't be thinking about, like, we could just say Michigan, Ohio, but we could both, I could be wrong, you could be wrong.
I said Midwest. Midwest is like Indiana.
We'll do that. We'll just say, be vague with it,
Very Midwestern.
Okay.
But yeah, like that Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois.
Illinois.
Sometimes look at this. Missouri be looking like this sometimes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That Midwest.
Actually,
Midwest.
Stuff be, happening.
It doesn't get me down south though.
What if it is?
It doesn't give me down south.
It doesn't give me that, but it could be. Let's just get into it,
like
child.
But hey,
because now I want to know.
Make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, you got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Liking it with a thumbs up.
Why you push me?
I didn't push you. I just put my hand right there.
Oh, what you do that for?
I don't know.
Just doing the most. Always. All right, you got your date?
Yeah.
Yeah, she tripping. She could have been here. They're down. Y'all, look at them. Look at them, y'all.
She made a complaint that says somebody was in the basement and they were injured.
Hey, y'all gotta go.
Well, I gotta ask. I mean, because you're making me...
No, sir.
Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement. Can we look? No.
But why would a crackhead say that about
you?
The
crackheads, probably because they want more crack, bro.
Is anybody on that front porch?
No.
The front giving.
Say that about
The crackheads, probably because they want more crack, bro.
Is anybody on that front porch?
No.
So what's that noise I keep hearing? That you keep turning the music up on every time I hear something?
Oh, Jesus.
When police respond to a report of a woman imprisoned in a local residence, they encounter a bizarre homeowner who says their very presence is putting him in danger, but there's no sign of a woman. It's not until a second call brings them back that the cops go inside and make a shocking discovery that's beyond anything they could have imagined. The following report is based on official police records. On the afternoon of May 2nd, 2023, a woman calls 911 in Cleveland, Ohio, to share a disturbing story she just heard from a frightened stranger.
You know what would be devastating, right?
Yeah.
100% would be devastating.
Yeah.
If she was alive when y'all was there the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's deceased or not, but I'm just saying, if you come back the second time and you find and she was, it's like, damn.
Most definitely.
I was just calling because I was at this store, right? And this lady had came out of nowhere and was just like all hysterical and scared and stuff or whatever. I don't know where she went to, but she said that this lady was supposed to be tied up in this basement. Now, I'm only calling because I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight knowing that somebody might be tied up, even if it is a lie or whatever. I kind of believe her because the way she was scared. Like, no, she didn't say anything else.
Officers with the Cleveland Police Department arrive at the address moments later.
What's up with all this red?
Police.
Y'all bleeding? You gonna guess my drill? Cause why the fuck would you have a big ass red? I don't know. They're just distracting me. This house ain't supposed to have no damn red steps and a red damn door.
Police.
Ain't no music playing. Right?
I don't hear no.
There's music coming from the back. Hello?
I'm trying to muffle something out.
After a full 3 minutes of knocking, the police finally get a response from inside.
Bro, y'all can't be here like this. You can't be here
Why
like
you
this, bro.
already just like?
I'm just knocking on your door.
I understand that, but you making me hot.
What does that mean?
Huh?
I'm about to come out.
All right, come on out.
All right?
How you doing, sir?
Y'all can't be out here like this.
Just
That's
so you know,
cool.
everything's recorded.
Listen,
Yes?
turn those cameras off, please.
Well, what's going on?
Can you please turn the cameras off?
You have to give me a reason, and I can't.
You guys are making my spot hot. I work for you guys, okay? Long story short, I work for you guys. Please get out here. You guys are blowing the spot up. All right?
Who do you work for?
I can't tell you that.
Why?
I cannot tell you that because I'm not allowed to tell you that. Okay, so just understand that.
Well, here,
Go home.
we have a call. Here, sir, let me just tell you why we're here, and then we'll leave. It could be nothing. I don't know. I don't know anything about you.
All right, I'm just saying, y'all can't be here. Y'all
Get the
making my
fuck out.
spot
Get your
hot,
hands
all
out
right?
your pocket.
After pushing the cops to leave, the man finally asks what brought them here to begin with.
What was your call about?
Did you have a female here earlier that was a white female in a black coat?
Hell no, bro.
All right. Well, here's the
Y'all can't be
complaint.
here.
Here's the complaint.
What's the complaint?
She made a complaint. It says somebody was in the basement and they were injured.
Man, that. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta
Well,
go.
I gotta ask. I mean, because you're making
No,
me.
sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
Man, listen, you need to leave.
Not only do the police stick around, more of them soon arrive.
Oh my God, there's too many f***ing people here.
Well, it's no big deal.
Man, it is a big deal.
What?
I'm trying to
Making
tell
me
you guys
nervous.
to up.
Well, we were told that
Damn.
the lady's tied up in the basement.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement.
Can we
bro.
look?
No, no, but like,
Why not?
because I say so.
Is someone tied up down there?
No,
What's your name, buddy?
I can't tell you that, bro.
What do you mean you can't tell me?
Bro,
I'm trying to tell you I'm a confidential informant. That's all I have to say. You guys are bugging right now. You guys are
No,
bugging.
that's not all you have to say. Who told you that?
I can't say nothing else.
Well, if
Please,
there's someone tied up in the basement, we got
there's
a problem.
nobody in the basement. I just what I
So
really.
why can't I look?
Why do you?
Because all that stuff that went on in the past with those three girls, man, we got to take this seriously.
What
and
three
look into
girls?
it.
What
what
three girls?
happened?
Gina,
Shit, I don't know them.
all
Man,
that
y'all-
stuff.
you
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
No.
I'm
If
about
we
to
don't
give-
take this seriously
I'm
and
about
there's
to give
something
you
going
my. I'm
on,
about to give you my social security number.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Stop, please don't.
That's
do
all
this.
right.
Yeah, please
We're
don't.
not going in without you.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I ain't gonna hold you. This get me guilty. You
Yeah.
said what, dog?
I said I know what he's talking about.
What he talking about? What?
The story on the girls that the man had for years, tied up in his in Ohio.
And that wasn't. Was that in Cleveland?
Was it in Cleveland? Was it at Akron? It was in Cleveland. It was either Cleveland or Akron. It was one of them. Yeah.
Tell him please not to do that.
While the man appears to believe that his status as a confidential informant puts him above suspicion, the police don't share that view.
Detective Smith, please go.
Which
please.
Smith?
Detective Smith,
The one in.
Second District. Okay, that's how you know I'm not.
Okay, well, I guarantee.
His phone number's right here.
No, no, listen.
I'm not
We'll
gonna
call
play
him.
with y'all.
Listen, we'll
Don't
call
call
him.
him. Don't.
Well, why
Don't
wouldn't I
call
call
him
him?
here. Don't
Listen,
call him
will
here.
you stop talking for a
I
moment?
can't, bro. My life is on the line.
Who's on the line? All you had to do was talk to us. You're the one who came outside.
Y'all don't know what's going on, baby boy. That's all I'm saying.
Listen,
I got
once
drug
again-
dealers and everything that drive past here, and I got 5 cars out here.
All right.
Y'all about to get me killed out this.
Well, why are you acting this way?
How you understand why I'm acting this way, dude? No.
And if we have to call Detective Smith and say, hey, do you think this guy would have a girl tied up in his basement?
He's gonna say no.
Is he?
100%, bro. I just
He's
left.
willing to risk his career for all that?
You think I'm? Oh my gosh, you're gonna take a crackhead's word over Detective Smith's word, right?
I haven't spoken to Detective Smith.
Well, you're gonna talk to him. He's gonna let you know what's going on. I was down there for an hour with him yesterday.
Okay.
I just left my probation
But
officer.
why would somebody
Because
say
they're
that?
crackheads.
But why would a
They're
crackhead
crackheads.
say that about
They're
you?
crackheads, but probably because they want more crack, bro.
Do you have crack?
No, I'm not gonna. Why would I say that? Why would you ask me that on camera?
I don't
Why
know.
you do that to me? I know I don't have no crack.
It's my job. Well, why would the crackhead be here then?
This man is wild.
And the most confidential informants don't come screaming out the back door, I'm a confidential informant, do they?
Despite the
Right.
suspicious circumstances, the police sergeant lets the man, Delonte Edmund Geiger, go back inside his home while the other cops contemplate what they've heard.
Have you ever, like, actually dealt with a confidential informant?
Yeah. And every time they're up to no good and they're confident, that's what they do.
Yeah.
That's how they act.
Yeah, that's how they act. So I don't know what's up. My only fear is there's somebody really in the basement.
I actually think he's freaking out like that because he's...
Up to no
caught
good.
him.
Yeah.
He's gonna let us in. He's real sketchy. He said meet another guy, but you're coming to him and tell him you're on probation. It's a training thing. And then these guys will wait by the back door in case we scream for help.
Like girls. Ah!
Right. Loud music playing, so you can hear the screams.
If it's a joke, it's one that will become much less funny before this day is through.
Hey,
They didn't do a thorough search.
no, dude, there's too much going on. No, no. All right, stand outside. Leave this crack though in case we
I
scream.
ain't going by myself.
Nobody about to do nothing to y'all, dude. You can't have guns.
He's locking the door.
Seriously, y'all just crack it. Just in case we scream for help. No, bro. They're not coming in. Oh, you have my word. Let's just start screaming.
With that, the police go into the residence, and as the sergeant checks the basement, his backup waits upstairs with Delonte.
Look at him. Look.
All right.
I've been stabbed 7 times, shot twice.
Well, have we done any of that?
No.
Nigga, why you trying to turn music on?
Right? That is crazy.
Honestly, I'm trying to change my life and work with the police, and like, I just don't do that every day. You feel me?
Turn that down for a moment. Yeah, there we go. Actually, turn it off.
No,
Where
turn
the
it
heck
off.
they do that at?
And it look like he trying to. Unless that's a personal cigarette, that's some cigarette weed. But I don't know. I don't smoke, y'all.
I'm completely leaving the mood what you want. That way I can hear everybody.
Hey, boys.
Me.
He got her bound and
Right,
tied.
so what? Someone just pissed off at you or something?
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Really glove, we'll never come back here again. Okay? All right. You want to lie back?
I'm having your hand.
Well, listen.
I got
What
scratch.
is it?
Like what? Yeah.
I'll take, yeah, if somebody didn't do it.
I'm about to walk to the store. I'm right behind you guys.
Walk to the store.
I'm gonna be completely honest. He searched. If y'all come back and the lady has been tied up, you deserve to be fired.
Cause what y'all went in one room? They literally said.
Only thing he
they
searched was the
literally said-
basement. And I guess the only reason why he searched the basement is because that's what they got the call for about somebody. No, let's do a thorough search of the home. Open every fucking door. Make sure there's nobody tied. Because he had time to move the individual if need be.
Right.
And he's trying to play music. So, man.
Cause why you doing that? That's suspicious in itself.
If I'm a victim, right, and I know the police use it, and y'all leave, bro, I'm coming back on you in your fucking dreams, bro. Because you ain't even try.
Facts.
Okay.
Hey, nothing down there. What's your belt? No cost.
Okay.
All right. Let's go. You might want.
He a fucking liar. Peep what he said, y'all. He didn't want the spot to be hot, right? Y'all, last thing I'm going to do is come out and give y'all a high five. If I'm a confidential informant. I'm going to come out and play it off like I'm still pissed off that y'all.
And if you so confidential, I would have never showed my face. You done showed your whole, like, you
No.
ain't that-
Like, even coming out.
Yeah.
You don't do that out in the open.
No.
If you're a confidential informant. You come out. Man, now get your ass out from around here.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Let's go. You might want to keep an eye on this house.
I know.
As it turns out, the cops will be back sooner than they may have thought. That evening, a woman tips them off that Delonte showed her pictures of a woman being tortured and zip-tied to a chair, warning that he would soon do the same to her. The police go back to the house at midnight, and once again, it's not easy to get someone to the door.
Hey, Sergeant Everton, good police.
There's a light on in the basement.
Hey, Sergeant Everton, good police.
Yes. All right, so I appreciate this. There's a lot of people this.
Yeah.
You know my nerves. But this shit. What's up, bro? How y'all doing? Same people.
Mm-hmm. I'm in the overtime now.
I need y'all to come through the back door, okay?
Yeah, you do.
Is that good?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Sorry for not letting you in earlier, bro. Sorry for
Why
my
am I
attitude,
coming
okay?
through the back door when I came through the front earlier? So why I gotta come?
All y'all.
Give me 5 seconds.
The police head around the house to meet with Delonte, but as one officer stays behind, he hears some loud movements coming from within.
What was that?
Some moving. Did you not hear him say?
Yeah, I heard that, but okay.
It's some dragging. That's how it sounds when you. Have you ever been in a house like this?
Yeah.
Have you ever dragged her like?
I never heard them being dragged.
Like no, I'm saying like a chair.
Oh,
when you drag a chair on that old hardwood ass floor.
Yeah.
It sounds like if you drag it around like in a house like this, you ain't gonna hear it.
Yeah.
It has to be an old ass hardwood built ass home, and you gonna hear that. People schooling stuff and stuff like that. But I don't know where
Delonte soon lets the cops in, and they head straight down to the basement to continue the search they cut short this afternoon.
So, if you smell bleach or something, my nose doesn't always look good.
Okay. Now I smell cat pee, so.
The basement again seems to be absent of any victims, tied up or otherwise, but this time the cops are determined to search the entire house.
Damn, this is my doghouse. Oh. I'll build houses. I got tours all over. Y'all better see tours all over.
You'll see scratches too. He's trying to control where y'all look at.
I'm about to close the door on you. It's another door behind this door. Okay?
Yeah, I hang out up here because this is rather fresh.
We already got this section off. There's nobody,
There's some blood right here. There's some blood, like dried blood.
And maybe she thinks it's the basement, but it's actually the attic.
There's some blood right
That
here.
could be.
There's some blood, like dried blood, I think.
There doesn't appear to be anyone else in the house, but suspicions are mounting, not the least because Delonte has decided the search requires an extremely loud soundtrack.
Bro.
Oh hell no, he's sweating like a fiend,
spitting.
bro.
Yes, he's sweating, and I'm like, bro, that alone.
Only nigga sweat like that, bro, is a fiend or somebody that's up to no good.
That's up to no good.
Because unless,
soon I be seeing.
Hold on, unless it's somebody outside working, but this ain't.
That's different.
I'm saying this ain't the condition. I'm just
right.
I ain't never seen ceilings like this inside.
And
of
I get it is no. You wouldn't no.
Now it's raining outside.
Right, but I get it is May or whatever, but no, you sweat
it's raining
too
outside.
hard. Right.
It's cool.
And it's nighttime.
In Ohio. Ain't that hot in Ohio is like it's down here in Tennessee.
If you compare it to it, then I
Sure.
Turn it down.
Not like
All the way down.
all the way. Turn it off.
Please turn it all the way down. Did you find anything? Turn it. Sure. Yeah, it's something on the floor, but
Yeah, I know you see something.
down.
I want to turn the music down.
Can you turn the music down?
Sweating hard.
Stay away, so. Okay. Put some handcuffs on.
No, turn the music off.
With the newfound silence, the police turned to Delonte, determined to finally get to the bottom of this runaround. But even on a day filled with rumors, strange claims, and unsettling tips, none of them are prepared for what comes next.
Is anybody on that front porch? No. So what's that noise I keep hearing?
Porch.
That you keep turning?
The front porch. That's why he want the... Wow. Okay.
Is anybody on that front porch? No. So what's that noise I keep hearing? That you keep turning the music up on every time I hear something? Is anybody on there?
I heard him dragging something out when we went from the front to the back, too, just so you know.
Is anybody in that front room? Because I heard voices or movement or noise. Yeah. Who's out there? Who's out there?
Sweating a lot.
What is it? Can you hear it? Who's out there? Where are you at?
She's under. There's a thing under. Remember I shined my flashlight when you guys went back there?
Nigga.
Alright.
Police.
Man, he got her bound.
That's so sad, bro.
All right. Yeah, I heard him sliding something under there when he went from the front to the back.
But how he get her down there?
Where you at, man?
Fucking rip it off.
How you got through?
That shit.
It was like a box. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, she's in a tote?
I know you lying.
That's the fucking shit he was dragging was the fucking
The
tote.
tote. Cause I'm like, how would he be able to get her underneath unless it's like a little? He got some wood that he can lift up on the thing. Or
Yeah, that's why
yeah,
she's in a fucking tote.
In a tote, bro. Cause I'm like, wherever
And
she
probably
is,
told her
definitely
to
muffled.
be the fucking.
Be quiet. You don't have to be quiet.
And he set another tote on top of that tote so it don't look suspicious.
Okay.
And he got all the other tools right here. So, but that wasn't there earlier. When they was in that area talking. And that area don't look suspicious to
Go
him,
back
right?
a little bit more.
No, I think he's right in this area. But that space don't look suspicious because we was just there earlier.
Yeah.
Then can y'all go to the back door?
But it's I'm like, no, we coming because my thing is wherever she at, wherever you got her at, it's easy access for you to move it like close to the front. Why I can't come through the front? Earlier you had us come through the front. Why I can't come through the front? Now why I gotta go through the back door?
Because earlier when y'all was in the house, she was probably closer to the back.
Yeah.
And he's putting her in this tote every time.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my god.
He's not moving fast enough. Ooh.
I'm paralyzed.
Alright.
She's paralyzed.
6-year-old female.
Oh my god. Yes.
Are you injured besides that?
I'm paralyzed.
You're paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed.
What's your name?
Cheryl Cyrus.
She said Carol.
Carol? Alright, Carol.
No, Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Yeah. My legs out. How
Alright, we
long?
got EMS coming. I don't want to move you because I don't want to hurt you more. Can you breathe?
I can now.
Okay.
Yeah, she can because of how
How long?
her legs are up to her chest.
The police escort Delonte out of the house as they try to make sense of the bizarre discovery they've made on his front porch.
Cheryl, do you know, is there anyone else here with you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Cheryl, how long you been there, honey? Lucy, how long?
I don't know. They're hurt.
You hurt? Alright, we want to get you out of there, but I'm afraid to move you. I'm going to let EMS do all that, okay?
They're the best.
What did he do to you? He did what?
Yes,
Hey, you want fire to come at least get her upright?
Right.
He did what?
yes,
Hey, you want fire to fire come, at least get her upright.
Yeah.
Put her on her backboard. I know, but we get fire here, they can. Oh, here. No, but we got no ETA on EMS.
There's no dispatch.
Nigga, get her
Did he
out.
stab you?
Let me put your ass in a tote and leave you there sitting. Wait, she's bunched up, and he already had the lid on top of her.
I get the fact that he because he don't know what injury she have, and he don't want to make them worse. But also, she just said she couldn't breathe. Like if it's 2-3 minutes, makes
and
a
I'm
difference.
like this in there.
I need, but. And I don't have ETA on EMS.
And it was easy to kind of put her in there because she already paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did he stab, you think? His arm? Yeah. Did he sexually assault you at all? Okay. Do you know how long you've been here? No. Is it just one day? Yeah. Okay.
But even with Cheryl Cyrus somewhat responsive to their questions, there's nothing that can fully explain what's going on.
What's the story here?
Dude, there's a lot. I don't even know where to begin. This might not be the only victim, but we just searched the house and we didn't find anything else.
As rescue personnel get Cheryl free of the box and transported to the hospital, police conduct another search of the home.
She was supposed to be wearing a pink hoodie with pants. So she had, no, she was completely nude.
So it may be someone else.
Cat scared the hell out of me.
And the attic's done. There was a pink hoodie, that was it.
Pink hoodie?
Did she say it was this room or?
She just said that he was transporting her from the basement up here, that there was going to be an AK-47 in here, drugs.
Yeah.
There you go. We have to pull it apart to find a serial number.
There's no sign of any other victims in the house, but the one they did find will give detectives more than enough to discuss with Delonte when they visit him in jail the following night.
Obviously, we know some bad things did go down yesterday. Do want to give you a chance to go over it.
I'm a confidential informant for Detective Larry Smith out of the 2nd District.
Okay.
Okay.
How long have you been doing that for?
About a week and a half now.
Okay.
About a week and a half.
He a fiend too.
What you said?
Look at the eyes. I know a fiend.
I know fiends too.
No.
I'm
talking about.
No.
You know worse?
I know worse than, yes. Grew up around a lot of them. Not just neighborhood wise, but yes. He definitely is.
How long have you been doing that for?
About a week and a half now.
Okay.
About a week and a half.
Good eyes.
And I was open this. I wasn't going to kill her, though. I wasn't going to. I've been beating her, and you know what I'm saying. But I just can't have her out on this. Because I'm working with Detective Smith, trying to get him 5 AKs, 4 Glocks, 3. That's supposed to be going into the valley next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him Big Red, who moves 6 ounces a day on coke crack. And I'm trying to get him Ghost, who distributes ounces a day. But I found out that this is that, and you know what I'm saying. If I was,
you found out that what?
That the lady that what I was taking care of in my house is a rat, and if she would get back out on the street, I'll be exposed.
Delonte, who calls Cheryl Cece, claims she's an addict, one among many who frequent his house.
Well, Cece
sound like he the drug dealer or a former drug dealer. He got busted and turned snitch, and now he trying to, instead of him going down, he's trying to get y'all to arrest other people. That's what it sounds like. Because then the police just randomly show up at your house in that abundance. It really that's when he was like, y'all making it hot as hell over here. Because you wasn't, sound like. Also, the home looked like a drug house. I've been in a couple. I know what they look like.
She
typically
always at my
worse.
house smoking dope.
Okay.
So I take care of everybody on the streets. All the fiends, that's where they live at.
Okay.
Who you know take care of fiends besides another fiend or the supplier?
And he probably both.
You can be both.
You probably both.
Sometimes I take care of everybody on the streets. All the fiends, that's where they live at. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Long story short. That's ground zero for the crackheads.
According to Delonte, the entire situation began on April 27th, 5 days before police showed up at his house, wanting to search the basement. In an incident partially corroborated by police records, the car Delonte was driving was pulled over by vice cops. He says Cheryl was in the car as well.
I left my house, and before I got 4 tires on the street, the police is hitting the block. I don't know what the going on. I'm swerving around. I'm on the sidewalk trying to get around because I don't know what's going on. Guns in my face. Get out the car. Get out. What are you guys doing? Turn the car off. Empty out your pockets. I ain't got nothing, bro. Y'all tripping like y'all just up. Like, what's going on? I had to steal. Oh, yeah, you better, we can get you for this. And since that dope is right here, we're going to get you for that, man. Listen, bro, I cannot go back to prison, bro. What do you need me to do?
Delonte says that was when one of the detectives took his phone.
I'm wondering, did Cheryl snitch on you? You found out Cheryl snitched on you, so now you done basically kidnapped her, tied her up,
and torturing her. Because that's what you're doing.
That would sound like.
Bro, what do you need me to do?
Delonte says that was when one of the detectives took his phone, programmed his number into it, and told him, "You're working for me now." But it was how the police treated Cheryl, the woman they would later find in a box on his front porch, that really got his attention.
Detective told her, thank you. Bye. Okay. Detective Smith said, thank you, bye. Keep on walking. Okay. Listen to the detectives as we all got out the car. The detective's like, you can go. Thank you. Okay. Okay. You ain't even get searched. It's crap about $200 worth of dope in the car and scale, and you didn't even get searched.
He concluded that Cheryl had set up the traffic stop and would now know that he'd been turned into a confidential informant for the police. The next time Cheryl came over to his house, he decided he couldn't let her leave.
And I feel like my life is in danger, bro. People have tried to kill me 3 times already. You feel me? I've been shot in my underarm, blood, all type of weird. It's crazy. I felt like I was gonna die if I didn't hold her for like 2 days and tell her, like, let her know what was going on. I beat her up, I fed her, showered her, all type of weird. Made sure she ate, but I just could not let her go back on the streets and tell everybody that I was working for y'all. Like, everything that.
How you afraid she gonna tell everybody? Because she working for y'all too. She a snitch. No, you.
What you feel like? Oh, if she go tell people, you can just be like, well, you working for him too, because they doesn't sit here and say, but people will believe. Well,
but it probably worse on him.
It'll be worse on him though.
I'm saying it's probably worse on him because he's probably also a supplier.
Yeah, true. But that don't give you the right to hold somebody captive in your home. Just you feel like just because you fed her, you feel like just because you fed her and you showered her that you ain't do like
you still held her hostage, bro.
You wouldn't let her leave. You had her in a freaking container, a storage container, a little tote, whatever you call it. Like, bro, bunch it up. I'm confused. I'm so confused.
Went through like the time where you and Cece were together, like what happened during those days.
I just punched on her, slapped on her, till her punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, moved her from the basement to another room, fed her, showered her, gave her some water, put a blanket over her. I'm just telling you the truth, bro.
No, that's fine.
No.
Okay.
Is that what you about to ask me?
No,
I thought you about to ask me.
No, like were you giving her drugs and stuff like that?
Why would I give her my drugs? Why the would I do that?
I didn't know.
Hell no.
No. All right. So at any point was she asking to leave, different things like that?
She has nowhere to go.
Okay.
She has nowhere to go. All she was asking was why. Stop, I won't do it again. I'll never tell, Blast, please. I'll never tell. I know I deserve this, but I'll never tell. Like, that's a culture in the streets.
While Delonte speaks to detectives, Cheryl lies in the intensive care unit on a ventilator in what the hospital classifies as declining critical condition.
Oh, she is
in addition to being on dialysis, she's suffering from swelling to the head and brain, broken ribs, a collapsed lung, and multiple spinal fractures.
That's sad.
But according to Delonte, it could be worse.
Go kill the if not, the would have been dead. Long story short, if I wanted to kill her, she would have been dead. So facts.
Delonte says that, among other things, he had Cheryl sit down and write, "I am a snitch," and I am a rat over and over again. It's worth noting that while the police report from the traffic stop identifies 2 passengers, neither of them were named Cheryl.
So when cops showed up the first time yesterday with you and stuff like that, they
actually checked the basement.
Yeah.
She wasn't in the basement. She's upstairs laying down in the bed. So we went down in the basement.
So let me ask you, because
So now he's like, that's y'all fault. Because y'all didn't do y'all job in searching. Which is true. That's y'all fault. Y'all would have actually found her and been able to take her out the home. Then y'all would have seen the abuse and bruising. Didn't do you.
there was a moment in time, I wasn't there, so I can't speak on it or anything. So there was a moment to where, like, you were still inside the house for a little bit. Did you have to call anybody to ask if you should let the cops in or anything like that?
My detective.
So then at that point, he told you just to let them in if you want to check the basement.
Yeah. He said they're not gonna. He said case like a matter like this, they're not going anywhere until you let them in the house and check the basement. If you don't, they're just gonna come back with a search warrant and check it anyways. I said, all right, bag. 5 minutes. Tell them to come in 5 minutes. Took me 3 minutes to put her upstairs in the bed. And 2 minutes to let them in the house.
So she was in the basement at the time. The whole time he on the phone, he carried her up to the bed, laid her in the bed.
She probably light. She looked,
Yes.
pretty.
She looked pretty
thin.
small.
Yeah, small. So
or frail.
Yeah, yeah. So it was probably enough for you to scoop her up and move her. You just moving her from this room, that room, basement, this room.
And they fucking failed to thoroughly search.
I wonder, is it because he only gave them permission to search the basement for those for 5 minutes?
What's some of your home?
No, I'm just wondering, is that the reason why they didn't want to
But that gives me every probable cause. You took 5 minutes to come in to allow us in after we just.
Then you trying to play out this.
That gives you. That gives you ample time to do whatever you need to do. Come on now. Y'all can't be that damn dumb.
1 minute for them to not do their job and go home. They only just wanted to search one room. They searched that one room. She wasn't here and they left. Okay. Stupid them.
All right.
That is stupid them.
Right? You should search the whole house.
Yeah.
We found somebody's in the basement. Okay, come on in.
So
check out the basement. Nobody's there. See you later, sir. Job. Y'all supposed to open up the tables, open up the refrigerator.
My bad. So he was.
What you say about bad for? Pause if you want to.
Because I be my left hand and I be touching other stuff. Anyway, so you would have allowed them to check everywhere. They was like, "Hey, can we at least come in?" Because at the end of the day, can we come in and see the basement? You like, yeah, come and see. And that's all. Y'all just check the basement. She ain't there. Yeah, that's what. That's the only thing y'all want to check. Okay, cool.
And he started turning up the music just in case she got to scream.
Something like that.
Because she also, even if she was to scream,
but y'all in the house,
even if she was screaming to say help, she's not.
I'm already in the house. I'm like, we're going to check upstairs. We're going to check a couple more places. Then we'll be out your way. I'm checking. I'm in the house now. You done gave me permission to come in here. I'm about to check. Yeah. Because you acting weird.
Been acting weird the whole time.
Yes.
He said they did a horrible job.
Horrible job. I'll be the first to say it. A missing body.
Pretty serious.
Yeah. Do you think so?
Yeah.
All right. Well, next time, take it serious.
After accepting Delante's feedback on their police work, the detectives move on to the second visit to his home that night.
Yeah, so the first time the police came, you said you moved her upstairs, right? And then she was upstairs. Obviously, the second time the police came, she was in that tote, right? How did that go down in between there?
Well, they really wanted to check upstairs.
Right, but I'm saying, how did she get in there?
I put her in there.
Okay.
And put her downstairs and put her on the porch.
Okay.
Anything else?
Why'd you have the music going so loud?
Just in case if she made noise, they wouldn't hear.
When Cheryl improves to the point that
y'all motherfucker acting like it's rocket song.
I mean, like, yeah, the music is to drown out any noise.
Can speak to detectives, she tells them that Delante, who was her dealer, turned on her and accused her of being a narc. Over a period of days, he beat her.
She snitched on him. That's the reason why they got pulled over when they got pulled over. He's the dealer, but he's also a fiend. That's the reason why he allows the crackheads to come in the house. He gonna you pay me for the drugs, I'm finna smoke and get high with you. So now I profit and I get high.
And I get.
So I'm getting high off my supply that I supplied you with. I'll let you have a spot to smoke in. From there, I've seen plenty of drug dealers ride with the drug addicts they sell to. Mm-hmm. They be like, "Where you need to go, I'll take you where you need to go." She basically set up the play. It is what it is. A drug addict, they get caught by the police. The first thing they finna do, well, I know a supplier. They're gonna tell on who supplies them. It was a sting operation. She needed him to drop him off somewhere. As soon as he came out the house, they been watching your ass. Mm-hmm. And so now you the little fish. They always looking for the big fish. He probably ain't got that. He only had $200 worth of drugs. That little petty ass shit. Who you getting your drugs from? We need that nigga. He ready to flip and tell. Because he ain't trying to go back to prison. He's scared to go to prison. He little. Scared to go somewhere. I done got shot. I got stabbed. I got this. He ain't trying to go.
That's his fault.
But when they release him, because they let him go, because he going to flip and tell, now he pissed off because now I'm finna take it out on her because she got me caught.
That's a self call, honestly.
You the one signed up for it.
Like, you signed up for that life. That's on you.
Yes.
Turned on her and accused her of being a narc. Over a period of days, he beat her, stabbed her, dragged her across the floor, broke a television over her head, and put her in several different containers. What? She says he also poured water on her to the point she couldn't breathe and fed her addiction so she could endure the pain.
Oh.
Even still, Delonte appears hopeful that this will mostly blow over.
Are you going to try to help me or not?
Well, like I said, it'll go from there once you see the judge and like the case starts moving forward.
No, but you guys have to talk to the judge though and let her know that I am a confidential informant and that like I am working with the police. Like I understand I'm in trouble, but what I need you guys to do is like.
Well, I'll put in the paperwork to let them know for.
You know what I'm saying? Because I like doing my job. I like my job, and like I don't want guns on the streets. I don't want drugs on the streets, and I can't do that if I'm in here. Then Detective Smith will buy me out. Believe it or not, if I get a bond, he'll come buy me out.
No, excuse me.
You know what I'm saying? So I just need a bond.
Because that's what he told him.
DT Smith will come buy me out, and I'm going to go right back to work.
But that doesn't happen. And Delonte is being informed that his bond will be set for $750,000.
Yep.
News that he responds to with a middle finger at his hearing. 11 days after his interrogation, he's still in jail when he speaks to his mom on the phone.
You think they lower my bond? If they lower my bond to like $200,000, dude, I got enough collateral to buy myself out. I already talked to the bills, by the way. He said just bring me my collateral, bring me my dump truck, bring him my trailer, my tools, and I told where I had to put one of my businesses in. And I'm like, that's what he said. He said you got to lower your bond.
We just got to see tomorrow when you go to court.
Don't Lord.
The worst outcome that comes out of this for you is might be 5 years in a asylum.
But things turn out a bit.
Why the fuck he need an asylum?
Where he going?
No, he needs prison. But let's see what happened.
At a court hearing 6 months later, Cheryl Cyrus recounted the horrors inflicted upon her and told the judge that she remained 98% paralyzed and dependent on others for her basic needs. Delonte Edmund Geiger pled guilty to 1 count of felonious assault, 1 count of kidnapping, 1 count of possessing a weapon under disability, and 1 count of tampering with evidence. In November 2023, the judge said, "I've never seen an offense like this in my time on the bench," and sentenced Edmund Geiger to 16 to 20 years in prison with an expected release date of April 2039. He's currently incarcerated at the Trumbull Correctional Institution. If you'd like to see select new videos...
And y'all know he's going to be in there snitching.
Good.
So keep an eye on his ass. Keep an eye on his ass. Well, they're going to put some paws and hands on his ass.
Because he talk.
Because he a talker. And he going to snitch on
he try
everything.
To talk his way out of everything. Good thing, no. How you do that to somebody? Like, be for real. And he really thought he was going to get out. I'm a confidential informant. Call Larry Smith. Like, man. Anyway.
Y'all spam us up, man. Let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. dollar. Let me watch out for my partner.